can we be? Already, as we speak, Mr. Speaker, we are grappling with hordes of strange portfolios at the presidency. I hold in my hands the 2021 presidential staffers list presented to this House. We have as many as 337 political appointees at the presidency. Why? Why, Mr. Speaker? And some of the portfolios, Mr. Speaker, if you come to page 15, overseer of the National Cathedral. When, Mr. Speaker, I have overseen the National Cathedral more than anybody. And yet I am not being paid for that. Somebody is being paid at the presidency as overseer of the National Cathedral. We have a church relations manager, Diaspora Church Mobilization Officer. We have focal person, La Francophonie, technical director, La Francophonie, coordinator, monitoring evaluation secretariat, coordinator, special development initiative secretariat. Mr. Speaker, you come to page 24 of the list, and there are even more scandalous portfolios. Youth Ambassador for Diaspora Affairs, Mr. Obin Bediaku. You have Operations Officer. You have Program Director. Then you have Senior Program Officer. Then you have Program Manager, Manager Operations. I mean, all kinds of nebulous and amorphous positions. Mr. Speaker, 337. Where are we going? Already between last year and this year, a whopping 82 million Ghana cedis has been added, Mr. Speaker, to government expenditure. We cannot continue this way, Mr. Speaker. We cannot continue this way. That is why this side has said, as a matter of principle, that we will have nothing to do. You see, it's not about the persons involved. They are colleagues. We know them. We've worked with them. One of them is the chairman of my own committee, the Honorable Brian Champo. We have a lot going together. We all belong to the Odadia fraternity and all of that. It's not about him. It's about the principle, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, there are ministries in this country that can be merged. Why in this time of economic crisis should we have Ministry of Agric different from Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture? Can't we merge it? Why should we have information and communication separate? A few years ago, it was one ministry. Why should we have sanitation and local government? It used to be one ministry. Why should we have railways and transport, separate ministries? Why? Why? When senior citizens are up in arms, I read their statement they issued a few days ago that the finance ministers pledged that they will be paid. A pledge made in this house when we debated the domestic debt exchange program. The finance minister has defaulted. They are waiting for their coupons. They don't have it. And we have all these ministries. Can't we make chieftaincy and tourism? Why should we have these separate ministries? So, Mr. Speaker, it's the height of insensitivity. It's the height of lack of empathy, the height of cruelty, that in the midst of this disaster that they have inflicted upon us, they want to inflict more, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I have read the literature. When Jamaica was going through a similar debt restructuring program, when they ran into economic crisis, apart from the finance minister resigning, the governor resigning, the prime minister resigning, they identified as many as 40 institutions, ministries, departments, and agents, 40, not 14, for the avoidance of doubt, 40, and they slashed them, did away with them, downsized, and that is how they got the public confidence, and the people came along. Yes, we know times are tough, times are hard, but leadership should lead by example, Mr. Speaker. This is not the time to do yenti, obiaaa, and as for me, I'm just appointing and I'll keep appointing. Mr. Speaker, we cannot continue this way. And that is why I salute colleagues on this side who are standing resolute with the Ghanaian people, with civil society, with organized labor, with the diplomatic corps, who are all urging the president to downsize, to cut, and to slash his obese, obscenely obese, the elephantine size of government. We cannot continue this way.